Guys, I gotta be honest with you all. I don't like roguelike games. But Hades? Oh, I like Hades. Hades is a game that took me by complete surprise. While I'd heard numerous great things about it and saw it in multiple Game of the Year awards, I was still unconvinced. I liked the setting, story, lore, and the world it was building up, but what I didn't like was the kind of game it was. A roguelike. Now, while I played other roguelike games in the past, such as Bullets Per Minute and Risk of Rain 2, they never lasted long for me due to the repetitive, grinding nature. To me, they never felt like they earned the replayability, because outside of how good the gameplay might be, there wasn't much incentive to try again once you inevitably died. I always feel like they punished you too harshly by taking away all the progress upon death. You might restart with better knowledge of how to get further than your last attempt, but that wasn't enough for me. Hades remedies my complaints by fully committing to the live die repeat mechanic. The game embraces its roguelikeness to godlike levels, and the story, the gameplay, the design are all the better for it. The goal is simple: escape hell. The gameplay is deep, fight like hell, and the design, a perfect weaving of the two. By crafting a world where the very idea of escaping hell is deemed to be impossible, and, by extension, sure to lead to death, the foundation for a great roguelike story is laid. Amplified by its charming and diverse cast of characters, all with some fantastic designs and voice acting, Hades gives you just enough story to motivate you to escape the underworld and find Zagreus' mother. Armed with multiple different weapons, keepsakes, boons, power-ups, and more, the combat is flashy and powerful with near limitless builds to try out. And while the gameplay is certainly demanding and at times punishing, it's never progress ending. Even when you die, you never really lose, as you're always learning or earning something that can be of use for your next effort. This is my favorite part of the game, and what I feel like separates it from the other roguelikes. The fact that it never takes all your progress away, what you earn in your run anyway, makes it feel like you're not restarting the whole game with each run, but rather like a continuous escapade of escapes. It gives you just enough to make every run feel worthwhile, as all the darkness, keys, gemstones, and titan blood you find can be used to upgrade your weapons and abilities to make your next attempt that much closer to reaching the end. And that got me addicted. Constant improvement that makes you feel like nothing is in vain, but that you are merely refining your skills and building yourself up more and more to defy the odds, or gods, and break free of hell, absolutely hooked me. I bought this game on Monday and put nearly a day's worth of time into it before I finally escaped in my 25th attempt on Wednesday. I just never knew if this run would be the one, or if the next one would be it. All I knew was that I was getting closer and closer every time, and that was enough. Eventually, when I managed to pass through the doors to the underworld and breathe a sigh of relief, it was short-lived, as in true roguelike fashion, even when you've won, you've only just begun. These games live and breathe off replayability, and so, my journey is not yet complete. Apparently I'm to escape 10 whole times in order to unlock the true ending. Man, it's a good thing that the setting, story, lore, world, and yes, even the roguelike aspects of this game are so good, because I was even more relieved to hear that my time with this game was not yet finished. If you've ever been put off by roguelikes in the past like me, I urge you to take this one on. Hades isn't like the other rogues. It's got a strong, personal story with some real entertaining characters, some flashy, fluid combat, a great soundtrack, and so many elements to make the replayability of it actually worthwhile. Hades is a godlike roguelike.